Okay, so here's your standard run with Kea from Saturday. Did a nice job of picking her up there to make sure she got a good approach onto the dog walk. That was really good. Okay, that was a nice run. That was good. I already said you did a nice job picking her up there. You could have probably, see, you're not really turned into her. I mean, you are a little tiny bit. You've got your, but see, like your left hand isn't even up. It's still swinging around. So I would, like right here, I would probably be decelerating and clearly have your left arm out across your body and be staring at her. It looks like you are looking at her. But yeah, you don't really turn into her until right here. So this is a hard thing to do. And I struggle with it with myself, but giving the dogs the cues and the information they need when they need it, not basing it on our location. Does that make sense? So like when you walked it, you probably thought, well, when I'm almost to the end of the board, I'm going to turn into her and I'm going to do all of the things that you do to try to get her to hit the contact. But when it needs to happen is right now when she's just starting to come down the board. So maybe you were a little bit farther behind than you thought, but the cue still needs to come, you know, at the right time for wherever she is. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm not saying it very well, but we can't base when we give a cue on our location, because if we end up being behind, then the cue will be too late. So we need to try to give the cue when the dog needs it. And it's hard. I mean, I struggle with it too. So it's really good though that you call her back like that. I don't know if you intend to do that or not, but that you don't just keep going, because by slowing her down and making her come back, it is a little bit of a, I don't know if punishment is the right word, but it's, you know, it's not as fun as if you were to just keep running. So you are sort of marking it a little bit. Okay, so now to this table. I don't know. My guess is at the angle from, you know, the way that they were taking this yellow jump and then this one, it kind of launched them out to the table. And you didn't really cue a turn. You were just sort of running through there. And so you probably could have like used your outside arm here, like about right here, to let her know that there was a turn coming. Yeah, I don't know. Hard to say. Most dogs like this don't like the table either, so we have to work a little bit harder to get them on it. They don't like to stop. This part was really nice because I know the weaves are over here, but you did a really nice job of handling that turn, and it was good. It was really nice. And this is awesome how you work this and make her just do it. And so now she's thinking, She's really going to make me do it. That was awesome, though. And you even hesitated for a second before you released her. Really nice. Now here, you need to sound meaner on the teeter, because I've seen her do this before. You're doing the front cross, you're clearly doing a front cross, and she pops off. So you need to sound a little bit meaner and try to get her to stay on that teeter until you complete that cross. But, I mean, at least she didn't fly off of it. I'm going to need 2 attempts at the weaves here. Okay, again, so let's see what you do. You put her in the chute. Okay, so one thing that might help her, and I hope this summer you guys are able to really work your dogs on the weaves, because they both are kind of weak in the weaves, and it's not your fault or anything. It's, I mean, except I guess that they just haven't been drilled in the weaves enough, but they obviously know how to weave. They just need some drilling done. But what can help you until you can do that is when she came out of here, you did decelerate actually, and you did stop, but I probably would have done it sooner and maybe had her come to you to just get that much more control out of her, because she takes this big wide sweeping arc around you and there's just no way. I mean, she's not even focusing, trying, you know, whatever. So you could make her come to you and then try to do the weaves. And that might help, because it seems like once you get her focused, she does them. So. And then you know, because you're so hesitant in the weaves, and it really limits you, because on this part, you really needed to get ahead, and you needed to kind of leave the dog in the weaves. But you're not really able to do that, which is what causes this bar, because you can see how early she took off. See, she took off really, really, really early. And it might have helped a little bit if you were a little bit farther ahead. It would have helped her gauge herself a little bit better, I think. But overall, nice run, Karen.